Yo, what up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Here with my July income report. Wanted to do this, one, to show you that it is possible to make money with a smaller audience, and two, because I have a goal of making $25,000 in 2024 strictly from content. Of course, that's separate from my main business, which is the Podcast Haven, where we produce podcasts for businesses and brands. But this is a side thing. We just finished July, little past halfway through the year. So a little bit nervous whether or not I'm going to hit my goal, but let's check it out. Here are the numbers. All right. So for the month of July, well, before we even get into that, you can see the other totals here, January through June. And I've got the Amazon Influencer Program. I do make money there reviewing products on Amazon that I use and love. If you didn't know the Amazon Influencer Program, you can review anything in your house. Anything that you use for your business. Instead of written reviews, scroll to the bottom of an Amazon product page. You're going to see videos. People making those videos are part of the Amazon Influencer Program. They do a review, and then if people watch your video and then buy that product, you get a commission. So that's what this first column here is. The next one is Amazon Associates. This is where I link to like audio equipment in my blogs. I link to microphones, cameras, audio interfaces, anything relating to podcasts, content creation. I write about that kind of stuff on the blog. Check that out. That's thepodcasthaven.com/blog. Over 125 articles, all aimed to help you crush your online content goals. The next is the podcast sponsorship. That's locked in for the rest of the year. That's $300 a month. Then the next category here is affiliates. So I added this. Don't make a ton of money from these external affiliates, but I wanted to include it. I'll talk about that when we get there. And then the next one is Instant Chapters, which you can go to instantchapters.com, enter the link to one of your YouTube videos, and it'll automatically spit out chapters that you can copy paste into your YouTube description. I work with them, and if people sign up through my Instant Chapters link, I get paid. So let's check out July, the Amazon Influencer Program. Dun, dun, dun. I made $477.01. I didn't include that. Down a little bit. And I've been like looking at stuff in the community. Per what people say on the internet, the summer is like the slowest time for like e-commerce and people buying stuff, because typically like they're spending money to go on vacation. They're out and about. They're not shopping as heavily. That may be the reason for the decline there. A little bit bummed because I added, I don't know, at least a dozen videos or so. I have approaching 500 product review videos for the Amazon Influencer Program. Yeah, it was Prime Day too, earlier this month. So that was a bummer, but the fall is good for shopping with the holidays. So we'll see what happens. Amazon Associates, I made $58. Bummer. That's not very much. Bummed about that. Hopefully that'll pick up. A couple of these other numbers here, these bigger ones, I was part of like this bonus program. So if I hit certain revenue shipped products that people clicked on my link, they bought a certain threshold of sales, I was getting bonuses. But this month, $58. Okay, the podcast sponsorship, as I mentioned, that's locked in. That's $300. Listen to the podcast. We're charting right now on Apple in the education category. We're in like the top 40. We even made it to 29 at one point, but right now we're hovering in the 30s. And the podcast gives you the tips, resources, and people to crush your online content goals. So definitely check that out. Put a link to it in the show notes, or in the description rather. Okay, affiliates. So I'm part of a program for two different sites. One is riverside.fm. That's where I record my remote podcast online. The other one is Descript. It does a lot of things, but you can edit audio via text. And so if you're not audio savvy, but you record a YouTube video or a podcast, you can actually edit that audio and or video simply by getting the show transcribed, getting the video transcribed, and then moving text around. And that in turn removes like that video clip or that chunk of audio around. This was mainly with Descript. I got paid $100 to make a video, super easy. And then the $17, I sold a couple Riverside subscriptions, made it's like $8.70 my commission. So this was actually, I don't know why it's hiding that for, but it's $117.40. Then Instant Shafter is pretty consistent, $65.95. Love that. That's easy. That's great. For a grand total of $1,018.36. Just ended the 7th month of the year, July. So as you can see, on my way to $25,000 for the year. I am not even halfway, which sucks, but got some things in the works. Excited for how Amazon's going to perform in Q4. Should definitely see a bump there. Also reaching out to different potential sponsors for the podcast. Now that we're charting, maybe that will help. So a little behind. I guess halfway would have been at the end of June. That would have been at 12,500. So definitely got a long way to go. But hey, if you shoot low, you always hit your mark. You got to shoot high. And then if you don't reach it, at least you didn't shoot low and you reached for what you really wanted, what you think you could do. Oh, I guess I should show you the grand total so far. That's $7,824.87. Call it $8,000 for conversation's sake. So yeah, what's that? 12 plus 5, so like $17,000 to go for the rest of the year to reach that goal. Wish me luck, guys, but wanted to break this down just to show you what I'm doing on the side to make money, to supplement my income. It's nice to know, more or less getting $1,000 check every month for somewhat passive income. I mean, you got to put in the work up front, but some of the stuff just kind of runs on autopilot. So stoked for that. Regardless, this is vacation money. This is money to pay my taxes, homeowners insurance, not insurance, homeowners property tax. Yes. But in any case, guys, you can make money with a small audience. And if you want to learn more about that, reply to this video. Let's get in touch and I can teach you what I'm doing to crush it online so far in 2024. Keep listening, keep engaging, keep creating. I'm out.